Imagine a butterfly flapping its wings. This tiny action seems small, but some people say it can cause big changes far away, like a storm. This is called the butterfly effect. Small things can cause huge, unexpected problems. This happened with the Chernobyl and Fukushima nuclear disasters. Tiny mistakes had terrible consequences for the whole world. At Chernobyl, a simple test went very wrong. At Fukushima, a wall wasn't high enough for a giant wave. These small errors caused radioactive material to escape. This dangerous material spread far from the power plants. The world learned a hard lesson. When working with powerful forces, even tiny mistakes can be disastrous. In 1986, engineers in Chernobyl, Ukraine decided to run a safety test. They wanted to see if the nuclear reactor could still make electricity if it lost power. This test was supposed to make the power plant safer. Instead, it caused a major disaster. The engineers made a few crucial mistakes. First, they turned off important safety systems. This was like taking the brakes off a car before driving. Then they removed almost all the control rods from the reactor. These rods are like the gas pedal in a car. They control the reactor's power. Without them, the reactor was out of control. Finally, the engineers pushed the emergency shutdown button. But because of a design flaw, this made the reactor explode. The explosion released huge amounts of radiation into the air. The Chernobyl disaster shows what happens when we underestimate the power of nuclear energy. In 2011, a powerful earthquake struck off the coast of Japan. The earthquake caused a tsunami, a giant wave, to crash into the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. The plant was built to withstand earthquakes, but the tsunami was much bigger than anyone expected. The engineers who designed the plant had only planned for a 19-foot tsunami wave. But the wave that hit Fukushima was over 46 feet tall. It easily went over the seawall, flooding the plant's backup generators. These generators were supposed to keep the reactors cool if the plant lost power. Without them, the reactors overheated and exploded. The Fukushima disaster shows the importance of careful planning and preparation. Even though tsunamis are rare, they can be incredibly destructive. The engineers underestimated the power of nature, and the consequences were severe. The Chernobyl and Fukushima disasters were terrible tragedies. They remind us that even small mistakes can have huge consequences. This is especially true when we're dealing with powerful forces like nuclear energy. These disasters teach us valuable lessons. First, we must always be careful and cautious when working with dangerous technologies. Every detail matters, and even small errors can be amplified with terrible results. Second, we must learn from our mistakes. By studying what went wrong, we can improve safety procedures and prevent future disasters. The legacy of Chernobyl and Fukushima is a reminder. We must respect the power of the forces we try to control. Our future depends on it.